Coming out of Washington, the latest batch of the stimulus checks that will be delivered to Americans in the coming weeks will look a little different than the two previous rounds that we got before. On this one, the president's signature will be missing. President Joe Biden's name will not appear on the checks because he's not a whiny little bitch like Trump was, a departure from last year when then squatter Donald Trump's signature was included on the direct payments. See, Trump's thinking was if he put his name on the checks, he would think that it would persuade people to vote for him, and that didn't work out. Now did it? We're doing everything in our power to expedite the payments and not delay them, which is why the president's name will not appear in the memo line of this round of stimulus checks. White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki had said on Tuesday. This isn't about Biden, she said. This is about the American people needing relief. Millions of Americans will receive the stimulus checks of up to $1,400 under Biden's COVID relief package, which is expected to be finalized by the House today. Most Americans will receive the payments via direct deposit, which means the money could start showing up in bank accounts by the end of the month, Psaki said. But those who don't will receive either debit cards or paper checks, which will take longer to deliver. The paper checks will be signed by a career official at the Bureau of Fiscal Service. Trump was widely criticized for adding his signature on the checks, marking the first time that the president's name had appeared on a disbursement by the Internal Revenue Service. Critics had said that Trump's decision to include a signature delayed the distribution of money intended to help Americans recover from the coronavirus pandemic. Trump's Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin had said it was his idea to include Trump's name on the checks. Yeah, I doubt that. The Trump administration also denied that adding his name delayed delivery of the money, which it technically did because he insisted his name had to be on every check. So yeah, it did delay that. Um, Trump also caught heat for sending a letter to Americans who received the checks during the first round of payments last spring. The one-page letter, um, basically, which said Trump's administration was working to protect Americans from the consequences of the pandemic. Yeah, bullshit. Which was written on White House stationery and carried Trump's signature in bold 1 inch high characters, and critics accused the Trump administration of politicizing the IRS, which wouldn't be surprising to me. Yeah.